Yeah.
Yeah. The lesson.
The first lesson.
You know it.
Hey.
The first lesson come early when the trust have the wrong one.
Cost more than money could repay.
And the calculus of who deserve the inner circle.
Thought on the hardest day.
And the betrayal.
And the lesson
Stay embedded in the chest.
long after.
The forgiveness of the person on the test.
Of the character administered
By circumstance,
no found in any textbook.
any lecture, any class.
And we learn
The value of the reading of the room before the
speaking and the grooming of the instinct.
For the sensing of the energy of every.
Gathering before the entry.
And the door of the discernment open wide.
Through every experience the street provide.
Of the navigating of the complex.
Human landscape
With the context of somebody.
shaped by real.
The street teach.
What the comfortable
Never
could the street build.
not the good.
Times no require.
The fire of the difficult.
Shape the resilient in ways that ease no manage. And the lesson, no just
For the street
the lesson
is the fleet.
of the capable that the difficult produce.
For every subsequent use.
Of the life, street lesson,
Shape the future real.
street lesson. Teach the ones who feel
The weight of the
weight of the
growing up out there.
street lesson. Build the ones who dare carry it forward into more. Street lesson
Is the open door.
of the wisdom only struggle give. Street lesson teaching us to live. Street lesson teaching us to live.
The lesson of the patience when the grinding feel.
Invisible and the ceiling of the possible appear.
Impenetrable and the real.
Breakthrough always on the other side of it.
Continuing past the point.
Where the quitting
Feel most rational.
and the national
Pastime of the
doubting of the ones who
come from certain.
coordinates is the curtain.
The street teach how to pull aside.
And the lesson of the woman navigating the street with the summoning of the strength that the system never credit. And the edit of the narrative around the capability of the girl from the corner is the mourner. Of the potential that the credential of the difficult origin produce. And the using of the lesson forward into
Every room
she enter.
we carry every
Street lesson
into every boardroom.
every session
Of the building
of the future and the suture
of the wisdom.
from the difficult
Beginning
into the winning
of the present.
is the present
Of the street
to everyone
who survive and
carry it
forward with
the purpose of the testimony.
I'ma speak the lesson loud.
Not from the bitter cloud
Of the resentment
but the sentiment
of somebody
who's the body
of the evidence.
support the confidence
That the street produce the
capable
and the valuable.
knowledge of the survivor
Is the driver
of the better
future built.
on every chapter. Street lesson shape the future real. Street lesson teach the ones who feel
The weight of the
weight of the
growing up out there.
street lesson build the ones who dare carry it forward into more. Street lesson
Is the open door.
of the wisdom only struggle give. Street lesson teaching us to live. Street lesson teaching us to live.
The lesson of
Shenseea,
the loving of
speak and win.
the lesson on the
Lesson and it
of the kingdom
in the kingdom
and the riot
and the seeking
of the moment
and the moment
and the placement
of the word
heard by those
who the street expose
to the reading
of the room
and the blooming
of the skill
of the will
to know the difference
between the brilliant
silence and the violence
of the speaking now
of turn and the earn the floor
through the more
patient reading of the leading
of the conversation
toward the destination
of the point
and the joint.
understanding that
The lesson of the street is the complete education
of the human
navigation of the complex landscape of the world. And the carry
of the lesson
is the nation and the carry
of the lesson.
And the carriage
carrier.
I'm the carrier. I'm the carrier of the lesson. Next generation is the nation. Is the nation.
Nef, 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 nef.
Nah, nah, nah. I'm the carrier of the lesson. The lesson. The lesson of the lesson. Of the lesson. The lesson. The first lesson.
The first lesson come early on the trust
Of the wrong one.
cost more than
Money could repay. And the calculus of who deserve the inner circle.
that and the
Hardest day of the betrayal. And the lesson stay embedded in the chest. Long after the forgiveness of the person. And the test of the character administered.
and the lesson stay embedded in the chest.
Long after the forgiveness of the person.
And the test of the character administered by circumstance.
No found in any textbook, any lecture, any class.
I'ma learn the value of the reading of the room before the speaking,
And the grooming of the instinct.
for the sensing
Of the energy of every gathering before the entry and the door.
of the discernment
Open wide,
through every experience. The
street provide.
of the navigating
Of the complex,
human landscape.
with the context of somebody shaped by
The
race.
street teach,
What the comfortable never could.
the street build,
What the good times no require.
the fire of the difficult
Shape the resilient.
in ways that
Ease no manage.
and the lesson,
Not just for the street.
the lesson
Is the fleet
of the capable
that the difficult produce.
for every
Subsequent use of the life. Street lesson. Street lesson.
shape the future real.
Street lesson. Teach the ones who feel the weight of it.
Growing up out there
Street lesson. Build the ones who
to
dare.
carry it
Carry it forward into more. Street lesson is the open door.
of the wisdom.
Only struggle gives. Street lesson teaching us to live. Teaching us to live.
The lesson of the patience when the grinding feel.
Invisible and the
Healing of the possible appear.
impenetrable.
And the real breakthrough always
On the other
side of the continuing.
past the point.
Where the quitting
Feel most rational.
and the national
Pastime of the doubting of the ones who come from certain.
coordinates.
This is the curtain.
The street teach how to pull aside
And the lesson
of the woman.
navigating
The street with the summoning.
of the strength of the system.
Never credit
And the edit
of the narrative
for all the capability.
of the girl.
From the corner is the mourner.
Of the potential
That the credential.
of the difficult.
Origin.
Produce and the using of the lesson.
Forward into every room she enters.
We carry every
Street lesson.
into every boardroom
Every session
of the building
of the future and the suture.
of the wisdom.
From the difficult
Beginning
into the winning
of the present.
is the present of the street. To everyone who survive and carry
Forward with
the purpose of the testimony.
and me speak the lesson loud
Not from the bitter cloud,
of the resentment
but the sentiment
of somebody
who's the body
of the evidence
support the confidence.
that the street produced it.
Capable and the valuable
Knowledge
of the survivor
is the driver
of the better future built.
on every chapter.
Street lesson, street lesson,
Shape the future real.
street lesson. Teach the ones who feel the weight of it.
Growing up out there.
Street lesson. Build the ones who dare and carry it forward into more. Street lesson is the open door.
Of the wisdom.
Only struggle gives. Street lesson teaching us to live. Teaching us to live. Teaching us to live. Teaching us to live.
Alkaline.
Lesson of
The knowing when.
alkaline. Lesson of
Shenseea.
the knowing when.
The first lesson